both pictures. So, definitely leads us in for a strong match. This is going to be our first winter semis match of the night. So let's hop right into it.
Oh, actually, we're going to see the ZSS Ditto instead. So, looks like we're not going to be seeing the other switch-ups. We're going to be seeing, Sharp decided to play his hand in the ZSS Ditto. Both of them already doing exactly what we expect. Let's be real. There's a lot of mashing up next to each other. You got to box with each other with those F-tilts, with those jabs, and a lot of short hop forward. It's going to be about who can play the out shield game better and the ledge trap game. Mars already looking for an early edge guard attempt from Sharp, Mars being the red one and Sharp being the one in blue.
Yeah, Sharp being the dead one on that early stock. Gonna find the boost kick Marses and try to even it up just like that. Not able to find it quite yet, but just trying to keep this close enough. I think it's kind of crazy that Sharp has the confidence in ZSS Ditto Mars.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things like, you know what, let me pull out something that's going to be interesting to say the least. Mars is anticipating those other matchups, so he understands how to approach and fight them. He hasn't, I don't know how much Mars has played against Sharp ZSS. Obviously, Mars is approaching the matchup exactly how you should, but it's still a good idea to pull out and give it a shot.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be interesting to see how it works. Gonna find that boost kick. Not gonna take it yet, though. Obviously, the tall vertical blast zones and having Stro finding this kill. ZSS on 146.
Yeah, good DI coming in multiple times from Mars there, avoiding 2 KOs, but the whiff grab right there, that is one of the windows of opportunity you get to punish a ZSS, and now up smash is going to take it.
Yeah, definitely that run up smash. Okay, just going to go for a boost kick. We are seeing boost kicks galore coming out of this game.
You touch my shield, you're going for a ride. Doesn't matter which side the Iowa player has. Big thing so far is just that Mars has been able to win at ledge consistently, but I mean, granted, it's still the ZSS mirror. Like, if you get caught with a nair flip kick at the ledge, even at 40%, Shark could just take the lead as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just trying to Shark right now, doing a decent job of following up on this flip kick, which is something that's so difficult to do, but definitely both have the experience to do that. And we're about even. It's next boost kick takes the stock pretty much. That's what we're looking at here.
This is like as backyard brawl as you get. I don't think I've seen one of them choose a defensive option in a while. But there it is, finally. Mars looking for the side B, and Sharp finding his way in there with that back air, and now for getting a stock lead.
Yeah, they're definitely just swinging on each other. So far, it's in Sharp's favor, but I mean, yeah. Exactly where I was going with that. One hit, and that's going to be the stock. And where's the hit?
Yeah, don't give it too much of a window where there is going to be a KO coming in. Both, like we said before, both these players just swinging a lot, finding the nair at the up smash, getting that consistent damage, straight to 34%, but also Sharp finding a few of these tech chase situations. Mars looking for that nair at the ledge. Luckily for Sharp, able to dip off stage before anything became a problem.
Yeah, needs to be so careful with these nairs. As you were saying, they convert into the flip jump kick, so needs to be careful. One thing I do like from Sharp so far is his run-up smashes have been very consistently just grab each other across the stage real quick. But his run-up smashes have been so good for catching Mars so far. Gonna get caught by that, though, and yeah, that side B is gonna take the...
And it was not gonna take it just yet. Again, ZSS. No, I'm just kidding. But like, it's just it's good DI from both players. Mars recognizing where that air dodge is. It's what we pointed out before. When you use those jumps or air dodges off stage early, you're gonna get punished hard. But this is so even so far here in this first game. I did not honestly expect this, but Sharp just keeping it so well played, still living another throw. But gets caught at the ledge, almost getting caught possibly there into a flip boost kick, but just gonna avoid that Zair.
Yeah, they're just kind of spacing around each other right now, looking for the next hit. We were talking about mash at the beginning. This is ultimate. This is ultimate, baby.
There it is, finally getting up to 167%. Only an untechable situation was able to give Mars the W. That was every single question you might have had about the potential of ZSS picking the ZSS pick in this Ditto. Throw it in the trash because Sharp played that so well. Mars able to clutch it out, but I wouldn't even be surprised to see the run back. That was extremely well played by Sharp.
Yeah, I think Sharp I think part of Sharp, he wanted to see, okay, can this work? And then he got his answer. Can work. It'll be interesting to see if he thinks it's worth it or if he thinks a different character would do the job better. You know, we were talking about going into the match. We were talking about mobility was the issue, and you saw it in that match. Regardless of it was a Ditto, they were trying to space around each other so consistently. You know, Mars got the win in the end, but they were pretty evenly matched in the neutral. They were going hit for hit most of the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be interested to see how this works out in Game 2 going forward.
Yeah, upcoming next. We didn't see the picks just yet. It happened pretty quick though, so I'm pretty sure that we're still seeing the ZSS here. Yes, we are. It's gonna be the run back of the Ditto once again. I honestly don't disagree with this whatsoever. It was so close. Sharp played so well. Really was able to meet Mars head-to-head in majority of the situations and box toe-to-toe, which is a huge key because if you can't anticipate the air-to-airs where you need to in this matchup, Mars is going to eat you alive.
He's just doing such a good job at pressuring shield right now, but Sharp getting that nice little extension, looking to go all the way with the flip kick, but gonna get a nice little punish, and we'll see if Mars can make it past ledge here.
Mars just avoiding what was a very solid edgeguard attempt from Sharp, but not able to close it out with that flip kick that we were looking for before. This combo is looking so, like, we've seen the combo game out of Sharp before, but there's that Zair to boost kick we were looking for in the last game, but that time it's going to be able to be connected, and Mars taking the first lead. I wouldn't be surprised if that disappears pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely. Looking for that boost kick right on ledge, and this is who can boost kick each other first and who can do it better. They're both doing a pretty phenomenal job of boost kicking so far, taking both of those early stocks with it.
Yeah, it really is just a mini game of race to boost kick, isn't it? Just trying to just get kill percent, find one of the others who make a mistake on shield, get that boost kick at ledge. But
hit that shiny up B button right there.
It's so tempting. It's just always there.
It's just so tempting.
I could either fight you, or I can
hit the big red button.
Win. Go ahead, come here. Well, Mars started to take a lead, looking for a tech in. Good job by Sharp running away. You got to recognize where the damage is necessary in those points. But after 2 rolls away, it could be a boost kick soon. Doesn't even need it though. Gets the grounded hitbox out of that flip kick and able to find the KO.
Yeah, just doing such a good job in the neutral right now. It feels like Mars is starting to adapt to Sharp's habits. You know, especially a lot of this game isn't even really being played at center stage. It's one side's getting pushed to the left or right side of the stage, and then they're pressuring. And then now we pressure this side. It's center stage isn't really something that's being held at the moment. So this ledge play is being threatened at any given moment.
Yeah, and this type of matchup is something, you know, Mars has an extreme history against fighting a matchup that requires a whole lot of being in your face. Previously offline, facing light almost every month. So you're used to this type of aggressive offensive play, especially from somebody who's trying to do that with your own character. Mars looking for the B reverse, trying to find a little bit of a stall from Sharp on the recovery. Not able to get it, but Mars has gotten much more defensive over this game, is really kind of just shut down. But there we go, gonna find the taser into the boost kick. Finally is Sharp getting it back to 1 stock apiece.
Yeah, 85% though, but we've seen how explosive these two players have been so far, so that really isn't that much. Though he has to play careful. He has to be careful with that flip kick, and he has to be careful of getting boost kicked into oblivion.
Exactly. You really can't make any mistakes here. Granted, you do have the ultimate cheat option. You have that nair to flip kick at the ledge. I know we've brought it up a few times, but really that's a great equalizer. That's what it forces Mars to have to be careful at the ledge. However, 132 though, that boost kick is online. You see Mars just looking for a mistake, trying to look for a jump away from ledge right there with the up smash. Not going to get it just yet, but also conditioned Sharp into shield because of that, because he went for the up smash before it gets some grab damage.
Yeah, and the other thing Mars can start looking for is if Sharp keeps jumping as much as he does, Mars can go for a run-up up smash. Though he's going to get that back air. Sharp looking for it all, but not able to find it, but still going to be able to recover to ledge. Yeah, we're in a last hit situation.
That was almost Sharp stealing the game. That's just with the capabilities of ZSS, able to go so far off stage. Now you're in straight hit territory. It's not just about boost kick anymore. It's about getting potentially back aired if you're Sharp. And you see Mars just trying to play safe because he knows as well if he makes a mistake at the ledge, it could also be a boost kick KO. We're at an even point. Both players have to play so defensive now.
Yeah, no, certainly. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if they can find it. Sharp managed to claw his way back into this game. Mars is having a lot of trouble finding the kill. Not able to get these, not able to really anti-air Sharp at all. Very rarely even going for it. And it's gonna get side beat. Not gonna take it quite yet, but
yeah, good DI, but there's the whip grab, and Sharp is gonna get a game on the board in the ZSS Ditto against Mars, and the Sharp Bear coming through. And, oh my! Honestly, I cannot say enough how impressed I am by the way that Sharp is playing. Not only is Sharp able to go toe-to-toe in terms of playing in these air situations, in these out-of-shield games where Mars thrives. He's such a good predictor on bad defensive habits, and Sharp's not letting those happen too often. Even after being down over 100% in what could have just been a game over, Sharp kept his head in the game and brought it to one game apiece, forcing Mars into some very peculiar spots where he could not find a KO.
Yeah, and one of those things that, I think is general knowledge when in ZSS is you're trying to condition ZSS a lot of times to go for these grabs because the grab has a lot of lag on it. It's very punishable, and Mars falls victim to that right there. Going for the grab and then getting punished by the up smash. I didn't see a lot of up smash out of Mars in that last game. He could have been able to use that to be able to anti-air Sharp more effectively. Sharp was kind of jumping around him for free a lot of the times.
Well, he did use the up smash a few times, but it mostly conditioned Sharp into the ground because Sharp was not really moving in those spots. Like, okay, he understands I'm going for up smash here, so I'm going to look for the grab, and that ended up leading to a spot where Sharp recognized that Mars was going to go for the grab there. But just Sharp has been able to dip around those up smashes a lot. I agree, he could definitely use more, but there we go, getting the jump off ledge with the down air, and that is a free fall you wish you didn't have to take, but Mars taking game one. Excuse me, stock one.
Yeah, Mars able to get the down air and also not lose the stock. Great usage of that move, and he has an early lead for himself now. Sharp can definitely bring it back, as we saw in that last game, has the comeback potential at any given moment, but has a lot of room to play with now and can play how he wants.
Also, I just realized the stage music is perfect. It just took me a second to realize we have retro music playing around in the background here for this Ditto.
Amazing.
But, Mars has been consistently able to get the early percent and the lead, but Sharp has been able to bring it back all the way at the end so far in these last two games and get a closeout. Mars wants to get a nice... There we go. That could be potentially another stock right there. There it is. Now up 3 stocks to 1. Now you have much more room to play with and go for trades in situations where you wouldn't before because you could afford to do so.
Yeah, definitely. And Sharp really just needs to look for kind of a back air near ledge. Maybe if he can get a boost kick, but he just needs to play the safe right now. Yeah, it should be a free punish. Actually misses the punish with the nair there.
Yeah, missing opportunities is last thing you want right here. Mars already starting to answer, like I said before, you saw a lot of defense out of Mars in the previous game, but now because he's up 3 stocks to 1, he's going in a lot more. It's like, okay, every trade is beneficial for me. But the missed tech and the wait attempt is actually going to get covered by Sharp with that side B. Very good call.
Yeah, good call there, but we'll see if Sharp can make it back. He needs a crazy stock here. Make it clear. He needs something crazy here. And Mars can just play patient right now. Like you said, every hit he gets is so beneficial for him.
Honestly,
really
there's like
boost kick.
Exactly, like a boost kick or a nair flip kick. It's just one of those things in this matchup. Now, Mars is obviously going to be avoiding that situation as often as possible because it could just be a free KO equalizer. But 88% in catching the aggressive option off the side of the stage. And this looks exactly like game 2. Mars had a near 100% lead on Sharp and couldn't find the KO. Can Sharp replicate that here in game 3?
Yeah, Mars definitely going to be playing it a lot safer here. Don't think he'll be going for many grabs on the ground just to avoid what happened last time, but probably looking for a back air, an up smash, a boost kick. Actually not able to contest that because he just jabs right out of it. Starting to look a little bit scary for Mars, though.
Yeah, catching on the landing with the up air, also dropping down, looking for that short hop forward air off the side of the stage to possibly catch an early recovery. But Mars getting back on stage finally. Is Mars able to find the back air to flip kick? No, Sharp able to find his way back in and also avoid the back air. This is all of a sudden getting once again so close between these two.
Yeah, just Sharp playing so well. This is, like you said, this is an exact repeat of last game. Sharp just looking to punish it. Does not able to get the boost kick out of it. Mars just gonna boost kick and hope it works, and it does.
Even, you can't get yourself out of position right there to go to the other side to possibly go for boost kick, so you have to go for the boost kick right there and hope that it'll KO at that point. Mars able to take it on, finally, a whiffed attempt on shield from Sharp. This is nail biter through and through. The last hit scenarios very similar to what happened last time. Mars wasn't able to find a KO right away at the ledge, so Sharp was able to run it back. But this time, Mars able to take it and put himself in a 2-1 lead, and what is not a very comfortable 2-1 lead. This has been extremely close.
Yeah, I think you look at, obviously Sharp, a very prolific player, but you look at these two players both playing ZSS, and you're like, okay, this should be Mars easily, just because everyone sees him as the ZSS. But great. But Sharp definitely also has a ZSS, and he's able to pull out a lot in this game. We'll see if he can stop. I feel like he keeps digging himself a huge hole where he needs to make these crazy plays. Well, he even needs to play measured from the beginning.
I was going to point out another thing that happened was that early down air that killed at 34%.
Yeah,
Sharp was able to run that all the way back. Mars had a massive lead, up 3 stocks to 1, and Sharp ran it all the way back. Just Sharp's clutch factor continues to improve. Mars has been playing so spectacular as well, but it's just it's the last stock. It's where it's been trouble. But the early edgeguard attempt side B, good GI from Sharp once again, able to avoid that. It's just you can never be comfortable on stage or off stage between these two.
Yeah, no, definitely. The thing about trying to edgeguard ZSS is you have to take away one of those resources. Namely, you want to bait out the flip kick before you can go for any real edgeguard attempt, because you have so much distance that you can cover. Sharp going to be looking probably for a paralyzer into some type of boost kick here, but he actually able to get that side B off the side there. That's going to take the first stock and put him in, one of his first leads of the set. I feel like he's been fighting from behind the entire time.
Yeah, now it's on Sharp to play the same way Mars was before. You have to try and get a stock lead or get at least big damage out here. You want to get to a point where you can afford the trade as often as you want, because otherwise you're in that scenario at the end where both people are looking for that answer, but the out of shield boost kick is not going to do it just yet. A little bit too far, and that down air looking for a challenge option, but Mars able to bait and keep Sharp in shield just long enough to find that throw kill.
Yeah, and we're back to 0-0. The nice little up smash coming out, but actually gets contested on the forward air. Mars obviously ready for that. The patented ZSS combo that he probably patented himself.
You wanted a little bit more up smash out of Mars. There you go. Trying to look for some movement out of Sharp on the platform, but Sharp holding his ground very well, and also not giving up a spot dodge in that situation. A lot of people would be afraid because Mars consistently grabbed you there. So good defense by Sharp once again. Also good tech roll away from Mars, not trying to get caught by anything in center stage. Really, both of them just kind of fishing for that nair right now to try and find some big damage.
Yeah, definitely. Sharp currently getting the better of in these neutral interactions, waiting for the landing option, not ready for the down air. Going for that boost kick there. I'm sorry, not the boost kick, the flip kick.
Boost kick going to end up in favor of Sharp there at the other side of the stage. Both of them running in. Just when you have frame one jabs and grabs stuff, pretty much shut down everything in a scramble situation. But looks like Sharp looking for the ledge trap, not going to get it with the side B, but recognizing the jump, however, doesn't get it. And Mars currently trying to find some extra damage, hopefully find a stock to get a lead here.
Yeah, definitely. Gonna look for the F tilt, and yeah, I was looking for the high recovery there. I was looking for the back air, maybe just hit him out of it, but that's probably the stock. Yeah, no, that's gonna take the stock, and Mars able to steal that lead right back there from Sharp. One solid hit still gonna take, but Mars in a good position in the last stock. We are gonna be even here. 0-0. We'll see if Sharp can extend this to a Game 5 scenario, or if Mars is able to take a 3-1. They're doing the synchronized up smashes. It's like synchronized swimming, but a little more mashing.
Oh my god. Look, all right, like, there's been music before about how, low-level players just smashing, mid-level players studying everything, and then high-level players just smashing. It's really just putting it in the right position. Did you see both these players looking for the same options? They have the same exact flow chart they're looking for, trying to find the option in and trying to commit to the up B just to get some big damage. And then Mars also going for the same thing. Can Mars get by? Oh, Mars doesn't have a jump available, trying to avoid the edge guard situation, but Sharp just backing off, doesn't really have anything to do with there, and we're looking at, once again, just a dead even last stock.
Yeah, they be hitting buttons right now. That's they're definitely throwing out constant options, just trying to catch these landings, trying to catch this horizontal movement, these jump-ins. But so far, it's a lot of bait and punish. Okay, you throw out an option for a read. I bait that, now I punish it. And that's kind of how this game's going. Gonna find the ground there, but falls out of the boost kick.
Got the immediate mash of Mars, and then you don't neutral get up in front of Mars. That is, man, just historically a bad choice. But
it's not good for your health.
Finally, Mars was able to find the KO at the ledge that he's been sniping for so long, trying to find an answer, and able to take it 3-1 in what was an incredible ditto between these two. Sharp made it look so close and played that ZSS as crisp as you have ever seen a player play it. I am extremely impressed. No game 5. I was honestly looking forward to one because of how hyped that set was, but Mars is going to be the first one to move into winners finals of the qualifier.
Yeah, I was honestly really hoping for a game 5 as well. As you're saying, neutral get upping into Mars is bad for your health, but I do like how Sharp was able to maneuver throughout that set. He was able to find these neutral interactions, but his come from behind play, his clutch factor was just so key. A lot of people, when they get so far behind, especially against a player like Mars, they start to play scared. They start to go for these overzealous reads. They're looking for everything with one play, but Sharp didn't do that. He looked for his openings. He got everything he could out of it, and we're gonna see some more of that as we get into the first Red Bull replay of the night.
Yeah, one of the greatest strengths of Mars is not only his incredible advantage state control, but his defense, and that right there was as the graces that you could get from the Smash developers in that spike, trying to find a KO, but just how even these two were, and Mars able to find that Zair, the boost kick that he was looking for before, but just the consistency between these two, they keep it so even. Sharp shutting down that strong defensive play like you said before, usually able to avoid a bunch of these situations, and somehow get it to game 4, almost to game 5, is just incredible.
Yeah, every game felt close. People were kind of surprised by the ZSS pick coming out, but as I've mentioned time and time again in the set, Sharp proved that he had what it took in the matchup. And just being able to play the ZSS Ditto at probably one of the highest levels. You see that early spike that Sharp nearly made it back from.
That situation right there, going for the downer and getting a KO that early, and then still able to get it back to last hit on last stock, is incredible. Like, most people in that situation, like, all right, I might be looking at a loss right here, because when you get super far behind against Mars, things do not go your way. But luckily for Mars, able to get the coast to coast up B out of shield and find that KO in that situation, and then here just missing the mash coming up from Mars to shut that down, and then Mars able to bait the neutral get up finally with that flip kick, able to shut it down after Sharp could have possibly taken the game. Again, these are the high-level matches we expect to see out of the talent of the Northeast. There's so many other strong players who have already qualified, ready and waiting for the Northeast qualifier, and we have so many potential candidates that can make their way there. But Mars pushing his way in to be potentially the first